ones. Okay, it is Big Mama. How y'all doing? I pray everybody is doing well. Keep the germs and cooties. See, our whole childhood, we've been preparing for such a times as this. We have. Remember the cootie catcher? You know, the little thing that you'd fold up and 1, 2, 3, 4. You know. Pick blue or pick a color. Pick a number. The cootie catcher. Boys might not know what that was. It might have been just a girl thing. But, yeah, dodgeball. Aim for the sick ones. So, see, our whole life we've been preparing for such a time as this. No, but today I've been just so energized and so excited. Batman is officially out of quarantine. Woo! Yeah. We called the doctor's office and they said, you know, typically 5 days. You know, if he was fever-free, if he'd been fever-free for a couple of days, and he hadn't had a fever in a few days. And I'm like, yeah, but he still has that cough and the wheezing. And they're like, oh, honey, he'll keep that for a month or 2. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, oh, you did? And I'm like, yeah, but I was out of it. I didn't know it. And then when I came to, I didn't. I mean, you know, I don't remember. Decaf coffee because it is now 5 o'clock in the evening. Supper time. But yeah, I gotta show you what I have been doing with my time today. Let's walk through, shall we? Oh, and I need to show you the ceiling fan. That man, like I said, he's out of quarantine. We sanitized our bedroom, like exceedingly sanitized. Took some of that Lysol laundry sanitizer, put just a little bit in a spray bottle, and I sprayed our mattress with that. Figure if it kills and sanitizes the COVID germs in the washer, surely it would do the same thing to our mattress. I'm assuming. Put it in the spray bottle and I just sprayed the stew out of it. Here is, drum roll please. I can't do it like Clark Griswold did. Look at there. I can actually close the closet doors. Floor. That floor hadn't seen the light of day in years. Alright, so we're going to come over here and we're going to open. These doors have never been closed. When Brian had this room, he never closed them. They would live with the closet open. Now, I'm sorry, hadn't you heard about the monsters in the closet? You close them doors. But yeah, I took out all the, and see, it goes way on back there. And way on back there. It's got a light. Here we go, let there be light. So it goes way on back there. These bags are stuffed animals. Yeah. There's a llama. We got books, more books, bedding, jewelry, video games, stethoscopes, that type thing. Clothes, purses, shoes, and bags, journals, and whatnots, and then yoga mat and a trash can, and a partridge and a pear tree. Now my yarn box, that was the whole point of what I wanted to do, was get my yarn box in here. So I've cleaned and organized enough that I got my yarn box in. Yay! Yay! So, our goal is, she's going to get 45 days to figure it out of where she's going to put her stuff. I mentioned it to her today, and she said, I don't have room, and I'm like, well, neither we. We need the space, which, you know, but yeah, it can't hang here forever. My sister told me put a time limit on it, give her 45 days. And at that time, if it was that important to her, she'd figure out a way. She would figure. And I found my hippo. I would use this when I would go to the cancer center to get my treatment. You can put him in the microwave. His belly warms up, and I would put it on top of my port, and it would feel so good. It did. It took the soreness away. He didn't have his lavender scent anymore. He's a Welby, W-E-L-B-Y, Wellaby. Yeah, my purple hippo. I always loved purple hippos. I don't know why, but I love my purple hippos. So, yeah, I want to say Fat Man got this for me. No, I know who it was. Linda Faye got me this. Linda Faye got me this. One of our ladies from church. She's a Selbrook sister, even though she doesn't live in Selbrook. She's a sister. We say we're all related. But yeah. So I get my treatment at home tomorrow. So I might actually heat up my hippo and put him there. Put him there. I'm going to put him in a little basket with my bear. There's my... I will need Bear tonight to actually go to sleep. I've been sleeping in my recliner. So that's why Bear is down there. But I get to go to the bed tonight. I'm so excited. Okay, but y'all saw The Office. But now I've got this itch to clean out everything. Yeah. Yeah. I took out baby plates from Alice Marie's stuff that she don't need those kind of baby plates no more. She'll be 4 this year. So, yeah, and the little nubby thing that you would put like frozen bananas in and like the mash thing, and she would suck on it to do her teeth. She don't, well, yeah, we don't need that no more. So, gone. Bye-bye. I'm cleaning out this drawer. I had this, yeah, look at my dirty dishes. Don't judge. I had this in our utensil drawer over here on this side, holding stuff. But it was awful. I mean, awful at the bottom of it. And then when I took it out, let me raise these up. Now, don't get scared now. But I'm fixing to show you what my shelf liner, my cabinet liner. Look at that. Do you see the... That's nasty. And before you say it is not roach pellets, I can verify that it is not. I don't know what it is, but it's not roaches. I mean, it's not rats. Maybe some of it is roach dander. Who knows? I don't know what that goes to. The gun cabinet, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, all this is going through and cleaning out and organizing, because I found stuff that I don't even know what it was, don't know what it did, don't know what it belonged to, but yeah, it don't need to be there. I did find our nutcracker, the silver nutcracker thing. Not a nutcracker like the doll, but the actual nutcracker. And y'all, can you see this bowl? My brother Robert Allen, the one that passed away, oh Lord, back in 2006. Yeah, 2006. He died after, no, he died before Grandmama. So he died in 2004. Grandmama died in 2005. That's how that went. He made this in high school in shop. He hated shop. But he made that. Look at that. And he could sit down and draw. You want to talk about talent. And he didn't have like lessons or anything like that. But he could draw. Yeah. If you can see, barely see, but you can make out. Now I put that there, the dark ink. But if you come over here, very faintly, you can see Robert. And that's where he signed it. And nobody wanted it. So I got it. I was blessed by it. In fact, that's one thing we were talking about this morning of how do we divide up stuff, or who gets what when we die? Because we've been really talking about it, because I'm like, okay, what if I would have died in 2020? And God forbid, what if Bo would have died this round with COVID? Of course, we could get hit by a bus tomorrow. I mean, you know, not to be morbid, but truthfully, anything could happen. I've done learned that. If anybody can tell you, I can tell you. Never count your days. Enjoy the day that God has given you. But, yeah. Yeah. Our time here can be very limited. And we not know it. So embrace each day. Yes, plan for your future. I'm not saying don't plan for your future. Plan for your future. But also have that plan. I mean, we've got to think about Carol Beth, who's going to get her. And I don't mean it to sound like an object, but seriously, who is going to take care of her? We're not leaving it just undone. If we don't have a will that is at least notarized with a stipulation of Carol Beth goes to, and we've chosen Brian, if we don't have that in writing, God forbid if anything happens to me and Bo, the state would take her until an appropriate guardian can be chosen. We've done been told that. So she would go to either a mental facility, and I'm not having that. No way, buddy. Or like a foster situation for adults. No. No, thank you, please. So we actually have to have in writing, you know, who is going to get her. And that way her disability money would be used for her. We also decided we need to have it written out. We know for a fact if that man passes away first, the house will be paid for. We've got the credit life through our credit union. We've got that. But I don't think it works that way if I die. I think it's just him. The house would be paid for. But if we both, you know, are gone, we want the house because it'll be paid for by then. We pray. We pray. We live to see it paid for, and we can enjoy it for many, many, many years to come. You know, but we can't all live forever. I mean, you know, that's just a fact of life. We're all going to die. We always have to pay taxes, and we're all going to die. Cut and dry. So, y'all probably didn't expect this, but you're getting it. But if you're a parent of a special needs child, adult, whatever the situation, I'm going to go in here and sit down, and that way we can sit and chat. Get you a cup of decaf, and let's sit and chat for a minute. Yes, I need to be cooking supper, but it's going to be tilapia, and let's face it, it don't take long to do tilapia, does it, boo? No, so we're going to sit and chat. Talking about death and wheels. I mean, you know, and it's awful to talk about, but it's true. You need to be thinking about it. But like the house, we've decided that we need to have it written up where Brian can either rent the house out or he can just sell it outright, and all the money and proceeds need to be used for Carol Beth's care. Set up a trust fund, set up whatever, a conservatory, whatever needs to be done to ensure that she'll always be taken care of. We've stipulated that from day one. We did not want her going to a home, and we used to always say that's why God blessed us with Becca, because Becca was such a mama type figure to Carol Beth, even though Becca's the youngest. But as she's gotten to be an adult, she can't even hardly take care of herself, let alone take care of Carol Beth. So no, we will not leave her with Becca. No, not happening. So Brian is our choice. I did start thinking about Luke and Maddie, but they'll have kids. I mean, you know. Teresa and Chase, but no. They're going to get my china. I mean, yeah, I got to find someone to take my china. So they're going to get my china. But yeah, it's mainly Carol Beth that we need to make sure we have a plan. And so if you are a parent of a special needs child or a special needs adult, stop and think, what would your plan be? What would you do? Who would you like to have take care of them? You need to discuss it with them and make sure that they would be willing to do it. We've talked to Brian for a while now. We've been talking to him. And he has told us adamantly, yes, he will take her. And no, he did not trust Becca at all with her. So, and we're of the same accord. So, Mr. Brian gets baby girl. So, and she knows. We've discussed it with her. Of course, she'll make the comment, I don't want nothing to happen to you and Daddy. Nothing happened to you. And I'm like, I know, baby girl, I don't want anything to happen to us either. But we aren't going to live forever, you know. So, do what, that man?
Baby, it's cold out there.
It is cold out there. We started out warm, hence the t-shirt. Then we got cold. Then we got colder. And now we're freezing. Yeah. Hey, fat man. Come show them that you are alive.
I am alive. Y'all be safe out there. Corona's everywhere. Just use your precautions. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Be safe out there.
Yeah, I've always told them, wash your hands. Wash your hands and say your prayers, because Jesus and germs are everywhere.
Amen.
Okay. They've been worried and praying about you.
The first 3 days were kind of rough, and then I got on the mend. So, I still ain't 100%, but I'm getting there.
You've got dust all over your hat, babe.
Good, that means I've been doing something.
Oh my gosh. No, it's like dust.
Yeah.
Walking around my house. He's like Pigpen. He's gonna walk around and leave a cloud. That's Found Albert, not Pigpen. Did Pigpen ever talk, or he just whispered in people's ears? Crap, now I got to go look up Pigpen. Alright, moving on. Now that we've had that serious discussion. But yeah. Talk with your other kids or relatives or even friends. They don't necessarily have to be family. Some of the best family we have are the people we've chosen. Not by blood, but people we've chosen. I'm just saying. Alright. Let's get on with this supper thing. Because I'm hungry. Me and Fat Man had our Amy's Mexican TV dinners. They were good, but they weren't as good as the ones I usually get. The ones I usually... Oh, yeah, you need to see this. Don't get scared. This is the wrath from Fat Man being shut up for... Yeah, we had to strip the bed, get the duvet cover, sheets, pillowcases, whole 9 yards. There are some blankets that were used. They had to get washed. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So, but anyhow, what was I going to say? What was I saying before I got to that and told you don't be scared? was saying something. Who knows? Anywho, we're getting tilapia. And yes, I'm having I'm on the struggle bus today, y'all. Like, for real. I think I might have, sorry. I think I overdid it with my office cleanings. But yeah, Fat Man's been cleaning out as well. Alright, so this is the hamburger meat we have left. I've got, what, 3 roast. These are steaks that we have left. I've been saving them steaks. I don't know why. We need to be using them. Hamburger patties, meatballs. This is my pork shelf, but notice I had chicken up here. I had too much chicken for the chicken shelf. These are chickens, hens, turkeys. That's turkey. 2 hens. Yeah, it's a thing. Here's fish sticks. Thank you. Here's fish that Fat Man caught. No, Richard brought to us. Here's that bag of tilapia. And then I think that's more fish. I've got a huge bag of shrimp. Well, it's been opened. Yeah, I got about half a bag of that shrimp. I'm going to leave a low country boil, I think. I haven't come up with my menu. I've been doing, instead of doing my monthly menu plan, I've been doing a week, like a weekly plan. I'm looking that way because somebody tipped over the laundry soap cup and made a mess. Oh well. Oh well. Life's a mess anyway. I gotta get Fat Man to get that. Oh, I'm about to trip. Get those clothes up. Because I ain't picking that basket up. There's a box back of stuff. So, let's go do some baked chicken. Okay, so, ooh, sorry. The recipe is lemon garlic baked tilapia. And it's from whiskaffair.com. Whiska, like whisk. WHISKAFFAIR. Spelling bee, yeah. Whiskaffair.com. And the picture is what got me. It was on Pinterest, and I'm like, yes, please, and thank you. And I knew we had this tilapia in there. Like I said, when me and Fat Man cleaned out the freezers, we dug up at the very bottom, guess what was there? A brand new bag of tilapia. The only reason why I opened it is we had one loose one. You know, they're already like pre-done individual. I'll let you see. We get them from Sam's. And so one was just kind of floating around in the freezer all on its own. He was swimming by his shell. So we opened this bag to put him in there. Anywho, all that being said, I need to pull out just enough for me and him and Carol Beth. May, you want like 2 pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be so good. We're going to do 2 pieces apiece. And it's good for you. So, last week we had fried fish. And it was so good. I almost decided, you know what, that was good with that seasoning on there. We can do that again. But I decided no, we're gonna bake it. We have 3 pieces left in this bag. So we need know before the month is out, we'll need another bag. Get it from Sam's. I got a few things on our Sam's list because the instant savings started. But when I was looking online to see about their instant, not available, out of stock. What? And it said, we're sorry for any inconvenience. The instant savings booklet was printed before we knew there was a shipping issue. So, you might get some of the stuff on that list and you might not. Okay, this says prep time 5 minutes, thank goodness. Cook time, hey Carol Beth, come say hey. Cook time is 20. You say hey. Hey. They love you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. You hungry?
Yeah.
We're gonna have baked fish, and this won't have bones. Okay. Last week we had to be very careful about bones. I got one. Fat Man got one. You got one or two, didn't you, Fat Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll alternate fresh, and then the next week we'll do like tilapia. So, right, baby girl?
Uh-huh.
Alright, now your ingredients, and we're going to make one serving. You can actually go in and change, if y'all can see that, but you can change like your servings, and it will change your amounts. It will do the math for you. And like I said, this is whiskaffair.com. I'll have the link for it down below. How about that? 4 to 6 medium-sized tilapia fillets. We got it. There is a moth in my kitchen. It better not be a pantry moth, because if it is, we all going down. I killed it. Now I gotta clean it. I don't want moth butt on my stove, right? Alright, so 4 to 6 medium-sized tilapia fillets. Got that. Tablespoon of lemon juice. 3 tablespoons unsalted butter. A teaspoon of minced garlic. I guess I should be telling y'all this as I'm adding it. Paprika. And it says hot paprika, like red chili powder. No, thank you. And it says you can use regular for non-spicy. Yes, please, we'll use regular. Salt, black pepper, 1 lemon cut into thin slices, and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Well, I don't have fresh parsley, so dried will have to do. So preheat oven to 350. We're doing that. And stir together. And you're putting all your ingredients together. And you're making a marinade. Bake uncovered 15 to 20 minutes until the fish is flaky and fork tender. Garnish with pepper flakes, lemon slices, and chopped parsley or cilantro. I got cilantro. I do. Serve hot. Okay, so let me get to assembling this fish. Okay, I've opened the Bigmomma tilapia, and I'll show y'all that in a second, but we've got to make the marinade. So, it's going to be 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Shake it well. I'm going to be putting it in this bowl. I'm trying to make sure that y'all can see. Alright, I can't get the cap open, but there we go. Alright, so 1 tablespoon. Oh, a little bit more, but that's okay. Of lemon juice. Alright, 3 tablespoons of melted or softened butter. So here's 1 tablespoon I had in my little container, and I had to put some more butter in it. So that's 1, and then we're going to eyeball 2. It said melted, and this hadn't softened up yet, so I might wind up putting this in the microwave for just a second, just to melt this butter. And this can go back over there. So let's pop this in the microwave for just a second or 2 and get it melted. Okay, that's pretty much melted. It started popping, and now I gotta clean my darn microwave again. I just ain't even. Alright, now, moving on. What do we need? Carol Beth keeps coming in and checking. She's wondering where her supper is. So, I gotta hurry up so I can feed baby girl. Alright, unsalted butter. A teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm going to get a clean spoon for this. Alright. I love all these minced garlic. It's so convenient. All you gotta do is stick your spoon. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta peel nothing. You ain't gotta, yeah. It's wonderful, and it smells divine. And now I've started getting it where it's in the extra virgin olive oil. The blue jar was just oil, I think. So that smells heavenly. I'm going to put that on some whenever we do our French breads. Alright, moving on. Half a teaspoon of paprika. Now, I'm not using hot. It said hot pepper. I didn't even know they made such. Now, I know that they make the cayenne pepper. And it says that, or red pepper flakes. But I ain't coming off on that neither. So, we're going to go with that. We're going to say that that's what they're asking for. That's about right. Alright, then we need half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and yeah, now we're going to get ready to mix. And we're going to add our lemons after it's all done. You top with your lemons and your parsley or cilantro. I might do a little bit of mixture of parsley and cilantro. I wonder if that would be okay. I might do that. Now, y'all, this smells divine. It really does. That butter and that garlic smell wonderful. Alright, now, we're at the point where we're going to put it on our fish. I did put parchment paper on my pan. It did not tell me to, but that's just something I love doing. It makes it just easy cleanup, and it makes it where the fish doesn't stick to the pan. Okay. So it just said sprinkle, or, you know, dabble some on there. Make sure, I just pulled up a big scoop of nothing but garlic. So make sure you don't wind up with all the garlic on one piece of fish. I wonder if brushing it on would be better. Because it's kind of going every which way but where I need it to go, isn't it? I'm just going to kind of keep going around. And look, the fish is so cold, it started solidifying, thank you, that butter. Y'all didn't know a good old Alabama country girl knew the word solidifying, did you? It shocked me too. Me too. Yeah, Bo said it shocked him too. That's from homeschooling my youngins. Homeschooling my children. Yeah, I'm so proud of Brian. And that's just what you do. I'm going to get back to the recipe in a second, but I got to brag on my baby. I call all my children's my baby, because they are. Anywho, he got a promotion. He is floor supervisor. My son, yes he is. I'm so excited. So proud of him. Alright, now, pour the marinade over the tilapia. Arrange 3 to 4 slices of lemon over the fish. So I thought that picture did that. I need to read directions better, don't I? And to y'all that made the comment, I should have cut the cabbage on a cutting board. That was my aim. But I was trying to see if I could do it like lettuce. And no, you can't. So, I've got a cutting board here. We're going to cut off our ends. And I'm going to do like thin slices. I'm going to try to make it where I can use just one lemon. But I've got another one over here that kind of needs to be used as well. So I've meant to use them in my water. And that's like me forgetting, you know, everything. So, I don't know if I can cut that one anymore. I'm squeezing the juice out of it. He about split as best he could. I eked it out, but I made a mess. So we're going to just kind of lay them on. I am going to go ahead and cut up that other one. I'm taking these ends. I'm not wasting that juice from the ends. I squirted it over. Now we're going to cut this one. Oh, y'all can't see me cutting. Not that it matters, you know what cutting lemon looks like, I hope. Okay. They're actually cutting pretty good considering I'm using a tomato knife. And it's just kind of going right through it. I know, you aren't supposed to use a tomato knife for anything but tomatoes. At least that's what my grandmama taught me. So we're just going to kind of keep laying them around. We're going to take these ends and squirt them. There we go. And then this juice that eked out on our cutting board. I'm going to walk away for a second, but I will be back. Ooh, that lemon will make your hands burn. Alright, I got juice on my cutting board, so I'm just going to kind of... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. That was like nails on a chalkboard, wasn't it? Alright, gotta rinse my hands. Alright, now, our next step, bake uncovered for 15 to 20 minutes or until the fish is flaky and fork tender. So, these are going to pop in our 350 oven. We are preheated now, so here we go. They are in there. Don't look at my dirty oven. But they're in there. Alright, if anybody knows how to clean this part, crap has gotten in between the glass. What do? If you have a suggestion, comment, tip, this is where I need y'all's tips. Okay? I need y'all's advice. How do I get in between the glass thing? Because it's driving me crazy. Yeah. Alright, the rest of our meal, we're going to do steamed Brussels sprouts. And I've got to do something with potatoes. I've got all those. I think we're going to do baked potatoes to go with it. I've got baked potatoes and I've got sour cream that needs to be used. And that just sounds good. Again, those loaded potatoes. Oh my goodness. If y'all ever have a bunch of time that you can devote to in the kitchen. And technically you can make a whole meal out of that. Like seriously. Try it. It is so good. Wasn't that loaded potato, volcano potato good?
Yes, it was.
It took it to a whole new level, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It did. So let me get my baked potatoes in the microwave and then go get my Brussels sprouts. And I'll be back at some point. Okay, it's 6:30. This fish smells divine. Doesn't it smell good, that man?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look how pretty. Now, I'm going to take cilantro and just kind of give her a little flop. And now, if I'm shaking it, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this one-handed. We are going to shake. Oh, I grabbed Italian seasoning. I don't think we want to Italian it up. Let's see. Parsley flakes. I'm unscrewing with one hand. I'm talented today. I knew a word, and I don't remember the word that I used that I knew. Okay, so we're going to do some parsley. So we did cilantro and parsley. They give us two choices. We take both. Alright. This parsley just does not want to come out good. It'll like jam up. at the top. I've got the baked potatoes done. It took forever to get them big ones done, but they're done. And I've got some Brussels sprouts in the microwave. I gotta tell you guys about these. Right. They were a bag of, it's almost ready, but Fat Man, they were a bag of fresh Brussels sprouts that I bought from Aldi way back when they had them on sale for like really cheap. I bought like 5 or 6 bags, knowing we were not going to be able to eat them all, and I didn't want to eat them all like 1 or 2 times. I put bags, I took the entire bag, never opened it up or anything. I just threw some bags in the freezer. And they are the actual, you can, you know, microwave them in the bag. So I just took it out of the freezer just then, and I came, put it in the microwave, frozen, and letting it do its thing. I will put it in a bowl and add some butter. And yeah, it's going to be just like I bought it. You know, like if I just would have bought it. Am I saying that right? Anywho, that's supper, y'all. That is supper. We're going to do a little taste test. Till it's white and flaky. Oh, it is very flaky. Oh my goodness. That is so good. It's got like a fresh, a very fresh taste. Oh my stars. Look how it's flaking. Look at that. See how it's just flaking off? So your 20 minutes was well worth it. Hey Foxy, she got wet. Can you say hey Mama? Foxy. Hey sweet girl. Hey sweet girl. Alright. So I guess that's going to do it for tonight. I'll try some fresh fish, well, you know, baked fish. Try that. Like I said, I will leave the recipe down below, whiskaffair.com. And I'll leave it down below. So enjoy and have a good night. Stay safe. Keep the cooties away. Play some dodgeball with people if you have to. Whop them. You see them coughing or sneezing, whop them. Hit them with that ball. Like I said, we've trained our whole lives for this. Dodgeball. And what was the other one? Oh, the cootie catcher. Just saying. Until next time, bye, Hines.